Welcome to March. It is the 2nd of March. Hope you're all well and all is good. Welcome to On This Day. So what we do on this day? Well, to start with, we got our iPad, which has all the info we need. We look at people who were born, people who died, and we look at some facts from this day in history. And I think we can say, yeah, there's no Romans today, so we don't need to worry too much about the Roman pronunciation. Other country's pronunciation will come in there. See if we can get Mönchengladbach. Mönchengladbach, I think that is the place I sort of hacked at yesterday. A place in Germany. Has a football team, Borussia Mönchengladbach. So possibly something like that. Anyway, let's have a look at who was born. So in 1904, Dr. Seuss, Theodor Geisel, another bloody German American children's author, the Cat in the Hat, Green Eggs and Ham, was born in Springfield, Massachusetts. He was American, I thought he was German. Anyway, he died in 1991. In 1931, Mikhail Gorbachev, General Secretary of the Communist Party of the Soviet Union from 1985 to 1991. He was the one who ended communism in Soviet Union. They then split off, and we have Russia now, and they seem to want it all back. Anyway, he was born in Stavropol in Russia in 1968. Daniel Craig, English actor. James Bond, of course, was born in Chester, England. I did watch a film of his the other day, actually. Knives Out, have you seen that? Yeah, it's worth a watch. It was entertaining. And in 1977, Chris Martin, the British rock singer, songwriter and piano player from Coldplay, Viva La Vida and Yellow, amongst other songs, was born in Exeter, Devon in England. Why can't I say Devon? Anyway, so people who died then in 1619, Anne of Denmark, daughter of Danish King Frederick II and Queen Consorted James I of England, dies at the age of 44. In 1887, August L. Eltler, German botanist, developed a new system of classification of plants to reflect the concept of evolution. Dies aged 47. And in 1939, Howard Carter, British archaeologist and Egyptologist, who found King Tutankhamun's tomb, died at the age of 65. And what happened? Well, we got 31 of these today, so we better get on with them. In 1629, English King Charles I dissolves Parliament against opposition, imprisoning 9 members of Parliament. In 1717, The Lovers of Mars and Venus becomes the first ballet performed in England. In 1796, Napoleon Bonaparte is appointed Commander-in-Chief of the French Army in Italy. In 1867, Jesse James' gang robs a bank in Savannah, Missouri, kills 1. In 1882, Queen Victoria narrowly escapes assassination when Roderick McLean shoots at her whilst boarding a train in Windsor. In 1915, Vladimir Jablonski forms a Jewish military force to fight in Palestine. In 1933, King Kong, film directed by Mercer C. Cooper and Ernest B. Schulkensack, starring Fay Wray, premieres at the Radio City Hall and the RKO Roxy in New York City. Not sure about this, but I think Fay Wray might have been the one who was held by the big gorilla. In 1933, Sanriki earthquake of 8.4 and a tsunami hits Japan, country's most powerful earthquake in 180 years. In 1939, Eugene Pasili chosen as Pope Pius XII. He, for me, was a disgrace to his church. He was the one who was supposed to tell the world about what was happening in the concentration camps. This man despised Jews and therefore didn't even really say anything in his address to the world. What an arse. And that's why religion sucks. Anyway, carrying on. In 1941, World War II, German First German military units enter Bulgaria after it joins the Axis Pact. In 1943, first transportation from Westerbork, Netherlands to Sobibor concentration camp. Sadly, they would have pretty much all died. In 1944, fumes from a locomotive stored in a tunnel suffocates 521 in Italy. In 1945, US 8th Air Force bombs Dresden. In 1958, the first surface crossing of the Antarctic continent is completed in 99 days. In 1970, American Airlines first flight of a Boeing 747. In 1972, NASA launched its Pioneer 10 space probe to Jupiter. In 1974, grand jury concludes US President Richard Nixon is involved in Watergate cover-up. In 1976, Walt Disney World logs its 50 millionth guest. Wow. In 1998, data sent from Galileo spacecraft indicates that Jupiter's moon Europa has a liquid ocean under its thick crust of ice. In 2002, US invasion of Afghanistan, US conventional forces first deploys as part of Operation Anaconda. In 2004, war in Iraq, Al-Qaeda carry out the Hiroshima massacre in Iraq, killing 170 and wounding over 500. In 2004, Rosetta space probe is launched by the European Space Agency to study the comet 67P Churyumov-Gerasimenko with Palline lander module aboard. In 2012, the Red Cross is denied access to provide relief to the Bara Amir district of Homs by the Syrian army. In 2014, President Vladimir Putin received an anonymous approval from Russian parliament to send troops into the Ukraine. In 2016, the longest non-stop scheduled commercial flight by distance, Emirates A380 flies 14,200 kilometers or 8,824 miles from Dubai to Auckland in 17 hours and 15 minutes. In 2016, the oldest town... In 2016, the oldest known land fossil, Torobus, 440 million years old, from Gotland, Sweden, revealed by British scientists. In 2016, US astronaut Scott Kelly and Russian cosmonaut Mikhail Kononenko returned to Earth after nearly a year, or 340 days, setting an International Space Station record. In 2020, Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan says Turkey can no longer enforce the 2016 deal with the EU to stop migrants entering Europe. Warns millions may try, and they certainly did. In 2020, Russian President Vladimir Putin proposes constitutional amendment banning gay marriage. What a man, what a great man Putin is, you fucking idiot. In 2021, 6 books by Dr. Seuss will cease publication because of racist and insensitive imagery, according to Dr. Seuss's Enterprises. And in 2021, US states agreed to create a legal binding plastic pollution treaty to be confirmed in 2024 after talks in Nairobi, Kenya, held most significant environmental deal since the 2015 Paris climate record, and let's hope it works. We do have a beautiful planet. Let's not totally ruin it. There is no planet B that we can get to, at least. This has been Human in the Shed, and be on this day in history. So today was the 2nd of March. Hope you enjoyed it, people. See you all soon. See you, pals.